Alright, guys, and now, as I said earlier, we're going to continue from where we left off last time. So if you remember, last time we tested the program, and we told the program that we were from Somalia, and the program interacted with us in Somali. So this time we're gonna tell the program we are from Kenya, and we're gonna see how the program is gonna interact with us. All right, let's fire the program up. All right, so first things first, the program is asking us for our first name to begin the interview, and my first name is Jibril, as usual. There we go. And then it's asking for last name. My last name is Abdi, Abdi. Okay, now it's asking me for my gender. It's male, and then hit enter. Now it's greeting me back saying, hello Mr. Jibril, welcome to this interview. Now it's asking me, how's your day going so far? So last time we typed our day was going good. Okay, today we're gonna type our day is not going good. So we'll just type not good. Okay, so then we're gonna see how the program is gonna reply. So not good. All right, there we go. And the program replies, I hope your day gets better, Jibril. So, Mr. Jibril, where are you from? Okay, so that's the line there. It's asking me where I am from. Last time we told that we told the program that we were from Kenya. No, we were from Somalia. So today we're gonna tell it we are from Kenya. Okay, so let's tell it we are from Kenya, and it says, oh wow Jibril, mi napenda Kenya, nilikuwa huko mwaka jana. Meaning, oh wow Jibril, I love Kenya, I was there last year. It's just for fun. I know the program can't be in Kenya, so but I just trying to show you how the program works and stuff. Okay, so it's asking, so Jibril, una miaka ngapi? Now the program is interacting with us in Swahili, if you noticed it, and I'm glad you did. All right, let's keep going. So it's asking for so Jibril, una miaka ngapi? It means, so Jibril, how old are you? And let's just tell 36, and it replies, wow Jibril, hukai kama uko 36. Meaning, wow Jibril, you don't look 36. And it continues asking me the questions. Okay, it says, okay Jibril, this question is for your work experience evaluation. Okay, so it's asking me, how many companies did you work for? Now remember we told I told you guys the program decides based on your answer. And if you haven't seen that, the first video, please go back and watch that video. So last time we worked for 3 companies because we wanted the program to hire us. But today we're not even looking for a job, right? So we're going to tell it, okay, we only worked for 1 company. Okay, so let me tell it 1. All right, so the program concludes the interview immediately, and it says, okay, so when I told the program I worked for 1 company, and now it says, asante kwa wakati yako, Jibril, tutakuita, meaning thank you for your time Jibril, we will call you. They want to decide whether I'm a good I'm a good fit for that position or not. Okay, and now it says sawa, meaning okay, interview yetu inaishia hapa Jibril, siku njema, goodbye. It means, okay Jibril, our interview ends here, have a good day, goodbye. And then right here it recorded today's date, and at the bottom here, it's telling me please press enter to end the program, and if I hit enter, the program clears up and then gets ready for the next person. Okay, so my interview ended. They're gonna decide whether they will hire me or not. So let me just hit enter. Boom, the program restarts. So now, moment of the truth. Let's just hop in and go through the code and how I wrote the program. So like I said, guys, if you want to see me write the code from scratch, please don't hesitate, mention that in the comment section. Alright, let's close the program and continue our tutorial. Oh, one more thing, let me show you if you tell the program you are from neither Somalia or Kenya, the program continues interacting with you in English. Okay, so let's just tell, okay, so Jibril, that's our first name, then Abdi, not Abdul, it's Abdi. Okay, and then it's asking me for my gender. Okay, male. All right, hit enter. So it says, hello Mr. Jibril, welcome to this interview. So how is your day going? So last time we told our day is going, it's not going good, so let's just tell it good this time. And says, it replies right here, it replies, I'm glad to know that your day is going good. So Mr. Jibril, where are you from? Now let's tell it that we are from a different country, like let's say USA. Okay, and now, and the program replies, oh wow Jibril, I love USA. So Mr. Jibril, how old are you? You see, now it continues interacting with you in English. So now let's just tell it 36. And it says, wow Jibril, you don't look 36. Okay Jibril, this question is for your work experience evaluation. How many companies did you work for? And last time we told one company, but this time I'm gonna tell it 3. Okay, so hit enter, and now the computer says, thank you Jibril, you are hired. Please come back for orientation on Tuesday. Okay, so we were hired right on the spot, and the computer ended the interview. So it says, okay, this, okay, forget about that here. Okay, I'll correct that. It says this bring us to okay, so it says, and I need to fix that. So it says, okay, this brings us to the end of our interview, and have a blessed day. Goodbye. And it actually recorded the date that the interview was taken, the time, and then it's telling me press enter to end the program, and I hit enter, and the program ends and restarts, waiting for the next person. All right, let's hop in and see the code as I promised last time. Okay, so how did I write the code? And like I said, if you want to see me writing the code from scratch, please put it on the comment section and I will do it. But just know that it's gonna be a long video. Alright, so let's close this one. Okay, let's hop in and find our sub here. Alright, we're gonna start from here. Okay, so as you have seen, the program ask us couple questions, and the questions was like our first name, last name, and how was our day going, what was our age, where are we from, what is our gender, experience, and it has a date at the bottom. Okay, so to actually write a program like that, the first thing that you need to do is create variables. Okay, and we're going to talk about variables in detail in another video. Okay, so first what you do is create a variable. So what I did here, actually this is what variable is. And like I said, I will not go deep into variables right now, and I'll do another video about variables. Okay, so I created a variable called first name as a string. Okay, I created another variable, as you can see right here, another string variable called last name, because I wanted to collect first name and last name. And then I wanted to ask the gender of the person that is using the program. So I created another string variable called gender right here, as you can see. Okay, so then I wanted to ask how was their day going, and I created I created a string variable called a day to just collect that information from them. And then I wanted to know where the person is from, or where the user is from, like what from what country, right? So I created another string variable called country, and then I wanted to know their work experience, right? And I created a variable, an integer variable called experience. Okay, so now and then I wanted to record the date, and I created a date variable, and actually I initialize it right away. Okay, so to create a date in to create a variable in VB, you actually declare dim. Dim stands for dimension, and then you name your dim whatever you want, and I name it date right here. So dd, the d is just for it just tells me, okay, this is a date variable. Okay, and you can name yours whatever you want. And then I created it as a date, and I initialize it right away. So to initialize your variable means you just assign a value right away. Okay, and I did that to actually stamp the date, like right now's date. You just do date that now. The program reads the time from your computer and then prints at the bottom, okay, or wherever you put that variable. All right, so let's come down, and now, okay, so you see when you hit enter, the program clears and restarts it. Okay, so this is to just this code is to just clear the program so that it will restart fresh again. So that code clears everything that the previous user entered into the program. And then I did a console.write line right here to just put a space between the lines, okay, because I didn't want everything to get stacked up. So I actually put a console.write line, and then this is where the program starts asking you questions. Okay, remember the program asks you, please enter your name. So it asks you to enter your name, your first name first. Okay, so as you can see, it's right here. Okay, so I actually put computer here to just differentiate the user and the computer. Okay, so now it's the computer saying, please enter your first name to begin. And now when when you enter your first name, actually before you enter your first name, so the program goes through this code. This is just as I put this line here just for a space, okay, to just get a space between the two lines of code. Like, let's say your input and the computer's questions. Okay, so now, okay, from here to actually I'm trying to make this video as short as I can. So if you see this line here, console.write line, that just means a space if it's empty. Okay, if there's no there is nothing in the parameter, that means it's just for a line, a space. Okay, all right, let's come down here. So the program actually asks you to enter your first name, and then this is how you read this is how you read from the user. So I assign it the first name as console.readLine, meaning I wanted to read their first name from them. Okay, and then I put a space, and at the bottom I ask their last name again. Okay, as you can see, console.writeLine, and then I ask for their last name. Here it says please enter your last name, and then we put a space to collect their last name from them. I actually did another console.readLine. So to read from a user, you actually do a console.readLine right here. Okay, console.readLine. So whatever the user types, that is what this last name is going to be. Okay, that's how we collect their information from them. As I told you, this is a space, and then here it's asking the user to enter their gender so that the program greets them properly. Okay, whether they are female or male. Okay, all right, let's come down here, and then we're collecting the gender from the user here. Okay, and then we said gender equal console.readLine, meaning we want the user to enter their gender, whether they are female, whether they are female or male. Okay, and down here, this is where the fun begins, right? So now when they type their gender, like let's say they type male, so this is where we evaluate. Okay, and here this is where the if statements begin. So here we are like telling the program if the user, if the gender equals male, or the gender equals or the gender that the user entered. That's what we mean. Okay, so if the gender that the user entered equals male, or gender equals male in with a capital, with a capital letter, then we are telling the computer throw this line here. Okay, that means the computer is gonna greet the user, hello Mr. whatever they type as for their first name. Okay, it's gonna say hello Mr. so and so, and then as you can see, we assign it, as you saw it, we assign it their first name as console.readLine. Okay, because we wanted to read from them. So now if they type that, the program will hold that into their first name, and now we are telling the program greet the person, hello Master, whatever they typed, and then we are actually converting that into capital. Okay, to convert that, you just add that upper, that to upper, and then it's going to convert the name into capital. Okay, and now the program is going to greet the person as hello Mr. Jibril. Remember, I entered Jibril. Hello Mr. Jibril, welcome to this interview, as you saw it. Okay, and now the program, and now it continues, and it puts a space in between the line. Now we are saying else if gender equals female with with us like all small letters, or we are telling the computer, or the program, if gender equals female with a capital letter, then throw this line. Okay, throw this line of code, greet them, hello Miss so and so, welcome to this interview. Okay, and now the program continues, and we're saying else if the gender is neither male or female, just tell them please accept our apology, for we did not recognize your gender. as you can see here. Please accept our apology for we did not recognize, or for we didn't recognize your gender. And then we go down here, and then we go down and we end our if statement there. Okay, and now we continue. Okay, so we put a space here, and then now we ask the user, how is your day going? Okay, and we collect the day from them. As I told you, this console.write line, I put that line there, okay, for spacing purpose. So, and then we collect the day from them. To collect from the user, you assign the day, the variable day, to console.read line, meaning you want to read their day, how their day is going from them. And then we put a space, and now we are evaluating their day here. Okay, all right. So if, like, you see, down here we are like grabbing day and then evaluating it. We are saying here, as you can see right here, we are saying if day equals good, or day equals good with a capital letter, or day equals great with the exclamation mark, or day equals great with a capital G. Basically, the idea here is to actually try all the possibilities, because like the person might type good, great, or fantastic with a exclamation mark or without exclamation mark. So this is just to evaluate all the possibilities. So if the user types one of these, the computer throws this line at them. Okay, it prints this line, and it's gonna say, I'm glad to know that your day is going, whatever they typed. Okay, so if you type good, it's gonna say, I'm glad your day is going good. If you type great, it's gonna say, I'm glad to know that your day is going great. Okay, so let's come down here. Else, if you type, let's say, bad or not good, the program is going to throw this line here, and it's going to say, I hope your day, actually this is supposed to be your day, I'm going to put it, okay, so I hope your day gets better, I must so and so, or yeah, it's going to say, I hope your day gets better, Jibril. And then the program goes on, continues, and we end that evaluation here. Okay, so we end that if statement there. So with, again, here we are actually evaluating the user's gender. We ask their gender. Remember, the program asks what is your gender, like please enter your gender. And then if you enter male, it's gonna say so Mr. Jibril. If you enter male, it's gonna say, so Mr. Jibril, where are you from? Because we wanted to ask their the user's country, and then interact with them properly. Maybe talk to them, interact with them in Swahili, or if they're from US, English. If they're from Somalia, Somali. Okay, so now the program evaluates the gender and then asks, if the user types female, the program evaluates it and then throw these lines there. So it says, so Miss so and so, where are you from? And then we put a space here, and now we collect country from them. Okay, to collect it, as I told you earlier, you assign the variable to console.read line, meaning you want to read the answer from them. So you ask them, where are you from? And then you read the answer from them. Okay, now we grab that answer and then evaluate it. We evaluate that. Okay, now we are saying if country equals Kenya or country equals Kenya, meaning if country equals Kenya with a small letter, like all in a small letter, or if country equals Kenya with a capital letter in capital letter as the first letter, and also the gender of the person. Remember the gender that we collected, if whether they are male or female, then greet them and would say, oh wow, and then we actually concatenate that with their first name, and then we tell them mi napenda, then the country to uppercase, and that will like become, oh wow, Mr. Jibril, I love Kenya. And then it says nilikuwa huko mwaka jana, as you saw, as you saw earlier. Okay, so now, and then the program continues. Okay, so it says nilikuwa huko mwaka jana, I was there last year. So it asks, so Mr. Jibril, how old are you? It says una miaka ngapi? And now I put a space there, console that right line, and now we collect their age. Okay, now we assign age. We say age equal console that read line, meaning age is whatever the username types. And now we collect the age from them, and then here we say, oh wow, hukai kama uko na miaka whatever the person type, meaning, oh wow, Jibril, you don't look 36, or as you saw it earlier. Okay, let's continue. Alright, so now the program say you don't look 36 or whatever you type, right? And then it says, so okay, now it asks you another question, saying, which is, it asks you another question, which is, okay, now it says, okay, Jibril, this question is for your work experience evaluation. How many companies did you work for? And this is to evaluate your work experience. Okay, like if you worked for more than 3 companies, that means you have some experience, like some work experience, right? And then the program hires you right away. So this is where we collect the work experience. So now we assign it work experience, console that read line, meaning we want to read the work experience from them. If they type 3, we hire them on the spot. If they type 2, we decided, okay, we postpone their hiring process to a later time. So now this is how we evaluate their like entry. So now we are telling the program, evaluate experience. If experience is greater than or equals to 3, then tell the user, thank you. This is Swahili. It says, asante Mr. Jibril, or asante Jibril, umeajiriwa, meaning thank you Jibril, you are hired. Tafadhali rudi Monday. Please come back on Monday. And then I put a space here. However, however, the program evaluates it, and again, if your work experience is less than 3 companies. So if experience is less than 3 companies, meaning if the user typed less than 3, then tell them, thank you for your time, we will call you. This is in Swahili. It says, asante kwa wakati yako, tutakuita. So it says, asante kwa wakati yako Jibril, tutakuita, meaning thank you for your time Jibril, we will call you. Okay, and this is a space, as I told you earlier, and I see that the video is getting longer. So basically you have the idea, but let me just finish it. I know the video is getting longer, but let's just finish it, and it's almost actually done. So okay, so now the program tells you we will call you. So and then it actually says, so it says sawa, interview yetu inaishia hapa, and then we concatenate that with the first name that the user entered. So that becomes sawa, interview yetu inaishia hapa Jibril, siku njema, goodbye, meaning okay, our interview ends here Jibril, siku njema, meaning have a good day, goodbye, right there. And then we actually print the date. Okay, so we say today's date, and we concatenate that with the day, and then program reads the time, the date and time from the computer, and prints it. And then now we are printing, and then we put a space there, and now we are printing. Please press enter to end the program. Once the person hits enter, now we go through this line. Okay, we go to this line. Okay, that this line is just like, you know, wait for the user's input. Okay, so now if the user hits enter, then the program comes to this line here, like, and this is the name of the method. Okay, the method that is interviewing you, or the name of the program itself. So now once the program gets to this line, it goes back and restart the whole process again. So that's how we get, when you hit enter, the program restarts it and waits for the next person. All right, and now, and if the person types a country other than Somalia and Kenya and Somalia, then we are telling the program else. Okay, let me go down here. So as you can see, the code right here, from here, all is the same, but you know, it all depends on what the program evaluates. Okay, like, or how the program evaluates, and it makes the decision based on your answer. Okay, so all right, let's see where we actually put oh, this is Somalia. And now here's where, if you type neither Kenya or Somalia, then the the program continues in English. This is where we are telling else, if the user types neither Somalia, or if the country is neither Kenya or Somalia, just continue in English. Okay, right here, the program continues in English and finishes the interaction with the program finishes interacting with you in English. As you see, this is the date and time, and everything else is the same except the language is different. So all right, so let's cut the video. And then as I told you, this is just, you know, the name of the method. The program restarts once you hit this line. So what is this green line that we came across right here? All right, okay, so let me show you that other one. It's better. Please bear with me, we are almost done. All right, right here. Okay, so this green line here, this green line that you see here is just a comment, and you use comment to mark your code, like, you know, what code does what. Because like, if you're writing a a complex program, you know, your code will be like, you know, just a huge. Okay, so you mark your program. So I marked this one, and I said this is a nested if statement. So to actually comment something in VB, you actually put a single quotation mark and then just write whatever you want, right, you know, in front of it, and it marks that as a comment, meaning the program will actually ignore this line. It will not execute it, so it will just come from here and then jump it to this line here. So okay, that brings us to the end of our tutorial. Thank you for your time and thank you for being with me for this long. Or if you think I haven't explained something in detail, please let me know and I will go back and redo it again. Alright, this is Jibril from Modern Technology signing out. See you in the next video. Goodbye.